Virgo, what's going on? We're going to do your May forecast, and we're going to look at a strength, a challenge, and then a potential outcome. So be sure to check your other placements because this is kind of just a high-level theme of what to expect for May. So that might be helpful if you check out Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So your strength for the month is achievement. Effort plus intention. So I do feel like you're making very grounded progress on something special here. So I like that. What's your challenge for the month? Healthy boundaries. So it could be difficult to kind of know where to create boundaries, how to best protect your own energy, right? Maybe not giving too much to something. Overworking yourself could be something that comes up in May. Potential outcome, seeing beyond. So big intuitive hit coming in here. Could be dealing with a Pisces. This is always kind of the card that reminds me of the High Priestess here. Now that could certainly be your energy. We're going to take a deeper look and see what's going on. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, share. Any extra interaction you have with the channel is helpful, so I appreciate that. So let's see what's going on for Virgo in May. Now keep in mind we're in eclipse season, so stuff is kind of up in the air. We do have a lot of Pisces energy going on as well with all those planets in Pisces, so intuition's a big deal at this time. Oh, Three of Cups, Three of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. The Sun, the Two of Swords, and the Five of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. There's that nice grounded effort that's being made here. Towards your own happiness, fulfillment here. With the Sun and the Three of Cups, there's like something here to celebrate. Could be that you have accomplished a goal in May that is something very exciting. Could be that an offer is coming in, some sort of promotion. Could be part of this Knight of Pentacles, something you've been working towards for a period of time. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So now we have a King and Queen of Pentacles. This could be a soulmate connection here that we're dealing with. And the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody here is conflicted about giving their energy to you, I feel. And I feel like while it's painful, your outcome here is like you're almost seeing why they're being this way. So if you're kind of split from someone at this time, if you're not maybe broken up, maybe you're in separation, I do feel like there's a divide of some kind. Maybe you're just kind of in battles with this person. You're not seeing eye to eye. I do feel like you have a higher intuitive awareness of what's going on with them. They might not even fully understand why they're behaving or saying the things they're saying. And I feel like you're just trying not to get hurt again by this particular person. And so I do feel like there's a lot of love here. You've had a lot of happiness and progress with this person in the past, but you've also, you've been stabbed. You've been injured by this person. And so I do feel like that's kind of the difficulty here. You do have the Two of Swords as your center card. So there could be some indecision here about how to really deal with this situation. You might have recently made a lot of progress with this person, but there's still something going on here. If you are split from this person, it could be that you're seeing other people. It does look like there's the potential here that there's third-party situations going on. That won't apply to everyone. Maybe that's only happened in the past. But there's been competition around this person, and I feel like that's kind of a situation of your own worth being up in question here. Maybe not specifically through them, but maybe even yourself. Like, you're trying to set some boundaries with this person because they're not honoring your worth if they're out dealing with other people and being conflicted about how to contribute to you and their relationship with you, if that makes sense. So, Mama Deck, yeah, you're dissatisfied with the situation. The Hermit, again, you might be kind of, maybe even pulled back from this person. Virgo, that is your energy in the form of the Hermit. And I do feel like there's been maybe some indecision, some juggling maybe. Oh, the Devil. You're trying to heal from some disappointments here. Your dreams with this person were kind of cut. Your heart was injured here. I don't like this person's energy, just gonna say. But we're gonna look at the strength first. What's the strength? We have achievement. Effort plus intention. So the intention has maybe been to take things slow, to kind of have just some joy, some fun, right? To kind of reintroduce some of that young, flirty energy here. Let's look at this. What is going on with this? And I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles. So even if this person hasn't been like dating other people or sleeping with other people, I feel like they've got too many hands in the cookie jar, like too many people offering up opinions. Maybe they talk with too many people about it and want a bunch of information or feedback or something. There's some third party influence here, I would say. With the Three of Cups, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the desire here and what has been being worked on is a reconciliation, a coming back together of some kind, celebrating, having fun. And I do feel like the goal here is to move into a smoother, calmer, better place with this person. I do feel like this is happening after someone separated themselves from this connection, right? There could even be some travel involved here. So if you do live at a distance, perhaps you've been kind of taking turns going back and forth to visit with one another. That's going to apply to someone out there. With the Sun, we have the World. Like, it's kind of like we're wanting to put the past in the past and just establish a new cycle together. And the Four of Cups. And I actually feel like you didn't maybe want this to end in the past. So it does feel to me like this person is the one that kind of slipped through the cracks, that kind of went off and left this behind in some way. So I do feel like there's been some pain associated with maybe some abandonment. There's something about it, though, that has been unsatisfying in the past, and you're not wanting that anymore. You're wanting it to be fun and free and happy, and to introduce a lot more fun and joy into the connection, right? Could be dealing with a Leo. We also have Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius here. Some Earth, Taurus in particular. So you could be dealing with a fixed sign. Let's see, what's this Nine of Pentacles saying? Five of Pentacles. So it's like we're trying to get back what was lost here by coming back together. And the King of Wands. So there's effort being made here. There's action being taken to recover from a loss. And I do feel like it has been slow, nice, steady progress here. But it's also, you know, there's some fire in this. There's a desire here to do this. And I actually feel like it's on both sides. Now, that may not be the case for you. Perhaps you feel like you're the one who's been putting in the effort. But this is showing up as a strength here. Achievement. So we have achieved some progress here in kind of bringing balance back into a situation. The challenge, though, is this boundaries. How do we protect that heart space, right? Because we have the Three of Swords, and then we have the Two of Swords, and she's protecting her heart, right? How do we keep this from being another injury? Let's look at this Three of Swords. We have the Emperor, some Aries energy here. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. I want to clarify the rest of the row before I speak to that. Let's look at this Two of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords. So there's a lot of mental difficulty here. And the Fool. Like, how do we go about having a new beginning here without the not so great happening again? How do we have a new cycle without repeating an old cycle? And there could be this feeling of almost feeling a victim to this, because you want to open up, you want to reconnect, you want to move this in a positive direction, but by opening up, you are technically exposing yourself to the potential for disappointment, right? The Queen of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Your confidence has been injured here in this connection. And it could be that this person has maybe even treated your rejection, how you received this rejection, maybe they've just not been very compassionate about it. Let's get some more on this Emperor here. We have the Hanged Man. I think this altered how you viewed this person. And the Hierophant. Like, maybe they weren't as dedicated. I actually feel like you were not only heartbroken in this situation, but your perspective on this person changed. And I feel like what you thought was a stable, strong commitment and connection, a higher level connection with this person, something got revealed here to you, and it could have been a third party, or maybe it was just them deciding to leave the connection, and you were like, well, I was wrong. I thought it was stable, and now I'm having a hard time trusting it again, because now my confidence has completely been obliterated by this person rejecting me. So that is part of the challenge here. Definitely trying to open up enough to reconnect, but, you know, having some fears associated with relinquishing that type of boundary. Now, that's not to say you don't have boundaries, but in order to really fully become vulnerable and open in your heart space, there's risk associated with that. And you're not sure you want to take that risk, right? Because we have the Fool here. He takes a leap of faith. And then we have the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords. It's like this woman is blindfolded. She's surrounded by knives. It's like, I don't know that I feel comfortable taking a risk right now, right? Again, for some of you, there may have been a third party here, but I'm seeing these pairs. We've got King and Queen of Wands, King and Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Pentacles again. I do feel like there's definitely a lot of passion between you and this person. And that's part of why you can get together and have a lot of fun, right? You can have a lot of fun. You can have a lot of good sex. You can go out and just celebrate being yourselves. But when it comes down to the real nitty-gritty of the situation, you've been injured. And they proved themselves to be unstable, right? Let's look at this potential outcome. There's definitely some intuition speaking up here for you, Virgo, in relation to this particular situation. With this Seeing Beyond card. Sorry, I'm trying to get all my cards. This card flew out here. And it's the Three of Pentacles. So again, some of you have dealt with a cheater. And of course, that would knock the confidence, right? With the Four of Swords and the Queen of Wands here, while I do feel like this is about your confidence being injured, I also feel like somebody hid a third party from you, and it eventually became clear that they were going towards that instead of you, even though you were already in a commitment and a connection with this person. So, King of Pentacles. Let's look at the juice on this King of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. And the Lovers. Whoa. So this is definitely a very strong soulmate connection with this person. This could be your divine masculine you're dealing with here, and perhaps what you've dealt with from this person in the past has been a less mature energy. It does feel like they have matured from this situation. With the Five of Wands, we have Justice and the Queen of Cups. So yours, even though the Empress hasn't shown up here yet, you're definitely sitting in Empress energy with all these queens coming in. I feel like your intuition here is saying that maybe something's still not quite balanced out and fair. And there's some conflict around that. You don't feel quite as though justice has been served. With the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Three of Swords. Yeah. And the Four of Pentacles. So here you are trying to protect your heart from being injured again. And at the same time, you're like, if you want to establish a new foundation with me, you're going to have to do a lot of work to heal what you have broken. I want some more on this Five of Wands. We have the Two of Cups. Like, I feel like you know who this person is to you. This is an important connection to you. But it's also been really difficult. The battles that you've endured with this person, the BS that you've had to put up with, right? Just as they've even kind of learned some lessons of their own. It's not been an easy connection. I do feel like your intuition's going to kind of spike here in May. And that could be helping somewhat with these boundaries that are kind of a concern. You might have a lot of questions for this person and you're expecting some honesty. So I do feel like this King, I wanted to clarify this Ace of Cups. We have the King of Swords and the Five of Wands here as well. It feels to me like this person is coming forward and they're like, I love you, I choose you, you're my person. I'm cutting out any of the competition that may or may not have been there in the past. I'm choosing you. It's like they've declared that they've seen the light. To you, that's not good enough, right? Like, yeah, you should have been chosen the whole time. But they've caused a lot of injury and pain here, and they're going to have to do a lot more than just give you a love note, right? I think you're expecting a lot for this person to rebuild the foundation and rebuild the trust here, right? So it seems to me that they have good intentions here, but it also feels like they maybe don't quite understand what you've experienced as a result of this decision they've made in the past to leave or to abandon you or to choose someone else, perhaps, whatever it was that happened that put you in separation. So I do feel like you both want to come together, you both want to heal this, but you have some doubts as to whether or not it's gonna go as well as this person is maybe painting it out to be. Kind of feels like maybe they're looking through rose-tinted glasses because they've had all these revelations, right? But from your perspective, you're like, yeah, you did a bunch of dumb shit, and I paid for it, and I'm still hurting. So there's definitely healing that still needs to continue to happen here. And I also feel like they need to come into that understanding. There needs to be some conversation about this, for sure. But this karma that's going on here, I do feel like it is closer to being in balance than it has been in the past. This person loves you a lot. Look at this. King of Cups, Knight of Cups, Three of Cups. So they're getting all the kings now. This is definitely your divine masculine. But the fact that they were sitting in the Seven of Cups, and again, this Three of Pentacles, they were making you an option at one point, and I think you're still a little pissed about it. Not gonna lie. That's kind of what I'm feeling there. You're like almost annoyed, you're hurt, you're a little pissed. So I hope that was helpful, Virgo. Your reading got more specific than any of them. So hopefully that provided someone out there with a general idea of what's coming in for May when it comes to this connection in particular. Check out your other placements, and I will see you next week. We're going to dive into the weeklies, and those tend to get a lot more specific. So I hope to see you there. Bye.